As a kid, I loved reading science fiction books about space. I dreamed that one day I'd travel to faraway places and meet other life forms. I grew up in West Baltimore with my 2 younger siblings. Most families in West Baltimore don't have a lot of money, and most of the kids who grow up there never leave. So I didn't think I would either. But as a high school student, I was accepted into a science program at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. It was my first time seeing scientific research. I realized there's life here on Earth to discover that's just as exciting as looking for aliens. That's when I knew I wanted to become a microbiologist. I went on to the University of Maryland to study cell biology and molecular genetics. I was blown away as I learned about the amazing world of microbes and what they're capable of. Like how there's one species of bacteria that eats wild rabbit poop and makes drugs that can fight cancer. Seriously, it eats wild rabbit poop and makes drugs that can fight cancer. Okay, back to the script. I then began a graduate program at Johns Hopkins University in the same laboratory I worked in as a teenager. I was working with Saccharomyces cerevisiae. You might know it as baker's yeast. It's been used for centuries to make bread rise. We were editing its genome so it would produce chemicals. But something seemed off. We were trying to force yeast to do something it didn't naturally want to do, something it really wasn't good at. And instead, we were overlooking all these other microbes with really amazing abilities and potential. But nobody seemed to listen to me. They mostly said, "Why would we need bacteria? We have yeast." So one day I walked into my professor's office, the same guy I had worked for since I was 13, and I said, "This ain't gonna work. It's like trying to get a cow to lay eggs." And I quit. After that, I worked several research jobs, looking for anyone who shared a vision about how to befriend a diverse set of microbes and what they could accomplish. But no one did. After a few years, I was ready to slink off and give up. And that's when Activate called. They're a nonprofit that helps get technical ideas out of the laboratory and into the world. They thought that my ideas about bacteria could help address the climate emergency, and they offered me money to start a biotechnology company. So in 2017, I started MicroByre, focused on finding and domesticating new bacteria.